Hey y'all, this is some prayer notes I wanted to share about Hong Kong. Basically just a story first. At the end of August 2013, I was talking with a friend from YWAM, and I really felt like I was supposed to do a 21-day fast, especially for the issue of sex trafficking in Hong Kong. And I told my friend that I thought I was supposed to do this and that I was supposed to invite other people to do it too. And she told me she actually felt the same thing about a 21-day fast for the exact same dates, September 1st to 21st. So we did it. I just started a Facebook group, and I reminded people by WhatsApp message every day, just a simple Bible verse and prayer, and so we just did a simple fast, nothing fancy. I think I just did like a Daniel fast, and other people did different things, and so for 21 days we were praying and calling out to God for justice for those who are stuck in the sex industry in Hong Kong, and for different things related to justice for that issue. And then on September 21st, actually, Super Typhoon Usagi was coming directly towards Hong Kong. It was supposed to actually, the center of the storm was supposed to hit Hong Kong, and it was going to be like the worst typhoon in decades. In China and the Philippines and Taiwan and other nations, it was supposed to do possibly billions of dollars worth of damage and lead to hundreds or thousands of deaths. And so on September 21st, there were churches throughout Hong Kong who were praying that God would have mercy and mitigate the disaster that was headed directly for Hong Kong. Then, without warning, the typhoon slowed down and turned right. It went northward and basically completely missed Hong Kong. Although it still caused the worst storm it was the worst storm that year, but it did not do major damage to the city of Hong Kong. And it did cause a lot of damage in other areas, in some other nations, but not nearly as much as was expected. So in the end, although there were, I think, tens of thousands of buildings that were damaged or destroyed in different nations, and there were about 50 people who died, I think we can safely say that God heard the cries for mercy and mitigated the disaster. And even more importantly, I think that God has had mercy in the area of justice, that even if it's not as obvious or clear as a typhoon slowing down and missing our city, that I believe that He has kept Hong Kong safe from a great deal of injustice that could have arisen here. I think He's kept different criminal organizations from becoming successful. I think that He's put the issues of justice, including the issue of human trafficking, on the hearts of politicians and businessmen and others, and that He's brought people to Hong Kong for the sake of making this a center, even an epicenter of justice. And I think that He wants justice here. He wants the wealthy to care about the poor, and the free to care about the oppressed, so that He can make this place a place that mercy and justice flow from. And so I just want to ask you to pray for this city, that Hong Kong would be an epicenter of justice in Southeast Asia.